Hi, it takes a minute for my computer screen to pop up. There we go. So I can see what I look like to you and we can talk and stuff like that. Okay, so for your English work this week, you have two things you're going to do. Well, actually, it's like several things that comes into one project. So what you're going to do is you're going to make yourself a little make-believe story. We're going to, in the beginning of the story, you're going to have this little let's see here. It starts here on 207 right here. So you're starting here and you're going to read this little story about the lost acorns by a little girl named Angela. And then you're going to answer the questions. So you're wanting to look at the story and you want to look for the beginning. You want to look for the middle and you want to look for the end. So as you're looking through and reading the story, you're going to pay attention to that because good writers are able to tell you a story that has a beginning, a middle, and an end. And the beginning kind of introduces your characters. It makes you understand who it is. Then the middle tells you what the problem is, what's happening. And the end is how did they solve that problem, okay? So you're going to read the story about Bushy, the little squirrel, and what happens. And then on the back, you're going to write the surprise for Jake. And you're going to tell me who is a part of the story, what happens, where does things happen, beginning, the middle, and the end. And you're gonna learn a little bit more about where things can happen in the story. Then you're going to start thinking about writing your own little story. It doesn't have to be a long story, just a little bit with the beginning, a middle, and the end. So you're going to draw yourself 3 different characters. It doesn't matter which characters you want to do. If you wanted to use, so Jace and Micah both used what they had been researching in science. So they wrote, Jace wrote about a panther and Micah wrote about a cobra. And so they drew pictures and they knew that's what they were going to do. So they only drew 2 pictures, which is fine. And then on the back, you're going to use a word rep. So you're going to put the name of your character in the middle, whatever your character's name is. And then you're going to tell me 4 details about your character. So let's say your character is a unicorn. Okay. Her name is Rainbow Sparkle. So you're going to put Rainbow Sparkle here. And Rainbow Sparkle is a girl. She is a girl unicorn is what I'm going to say. She is very feisty and she sometimes says things that are not very nice. She has lots of friends and she is she's feisty, has lots of friends. She's a unicorn girl. And I don't know, she lives in Unicorn Valley. Okay. So then we need to come up with a problem. You need to figure out what happens to Rainbow Sparkle. And the problem could be, I don't know, Rainbow Sparkle got lost in the forest. Okay. So the problem is Rainbow Sparkle got lost in the forest. And then the solution, what is going to happen to help Rainbow Sparkle get out of there? Her lots of friends look for her and find her. Okay. So then after you do that part and you figure out what happens in your story and what's the problem in your story and who is going through that, then on the back, you're going to tell me, where is this all happening? Where's the story taking place? And because she's Rainbow Sparkle, the unicorn, she is going to be, in an enchanted forest. So my story is going to take place in an enchanted forest because that's where she ends up getting lost, right? So then I'm going to map out my story. So in the beginning, Rainbow Sparkle decides that she wants to go searching for some magical flower, okay? So in the beginning, she's searching for a magical flower. And then in the middle, she realizes she's lost in the forest and she starts getting scared. And in the end, she is calling out, trying to do the best, safest thing. And in the end, when she calls out and does the best, safest thing, her friends find her and everything is okay. That is our tiny little story. Doesn't need to be something giant. Doesn't need to be something really dramatic right now. If you want to, you can, though. That's fine. So then I'm going to ask myself questions about my rough draft. I'm going to write a little rough draft about what happened on a piece of paper. I'm going to put the paper in here. And what you're going to do is you're going to write on your paper. You're going to put the beginning, you're going to put the middle, and the end. And then what I want you to do is as you write out your beginning, your middle, and your end, I want you to add some details. Practice adding those details we've been talking about. And then you're going to revise those details, okay? Does it have the beginning, the middle, and the end? Does the beginning make me want to keep reading? Am I happy about how things happened? Now, can I use more colorful words? And can I make it a little bit even more exciting or dramatic? think about those things as you're writing. And then when you have finished, I want you to write your story neat and pretty on this page. So, Rainbows, Sparkles, Adventure by Mrs. Brandt. And then I would write my story about Rainbow Sparkle and what she does. Okay? So that is what you're going to do in your English this week. If you don't finish it by Friday, don't stress about that because we have to take one more day. We didn't get to it because we had I don't even know. We had a bunch of stuff to do. So that is all I have for language for you this week. And I hope you enjoy it. I hope you enjoy creative writing. You seem like somebody who enjoys that thing. So looking for character, the beginning, the middle, and the end of a story, the problem, and how the problem is solved. Okay? And in the beginning, you're going to learn about the character and you're going to learn about what's going on with them. And in the middle, you're going to find out what the problem is and how they got there. And then at the end, how did the problem get solved and what is the ending of the story? Okay, so that's all you got to do. It doesn't need to be super, super long. I would like it to be at least 5 sentences, but I'd like you to do as much as you can, making it beautiful and having stuff. Okay, that's all I got for you. I will talk to you soon. Ask me questions.